Leicester City beat Chelsea to claim FA Cup. Barcelona Femeni win the UEFA Women's Champions League title. Alisson Becker's goal keeps Liverpool's UCL dreams alive. Atletico Madrid inch closer to the La Liga title. AC Milan and Napoli pushing Juventus closer to the Europa League. Enyimba taken to the cleaners by Pyramids. Home domination in the CAF Champions League. All this and more coming up next on the Daily Catch-Up. Alright, check your wristwatch. Okay, I don't have mine on. I have an imaginary wristwatch, but you know, it's about that time because this is time for the Daily Catch-Up here on Gecko. The name is Victor V6 Godfrey, your host with the most swag, keeping it flying fresh as always. Let's get into brass tacks. First story is all about the FA Cup, the oldest football competition in England. It's called the Football Association Cup, hence the name FA Cup. And of course, as you know, over the weekend, Nigerians made us super proud. I'm very proud Nigerian right now because senior man Kelechi Iheanacho and Wilfred Ndidi, they call him the strong man in the midfield for Leicester City, won the FA Cup for the first time in the club's history. First time ever. First time they won the FA Cup. Now they've joined the likes of legendary Nigerian players like Daniel Dubula Mokachi when he won the FA Cup with Everton back in the 90s, the likes of Mikel Obi when he won the FA Cup with Chelsea, Papilo and John Utaka. And I'm talking about Papilo, I'm talking about Kano Wanko, and of course John Utaka the attacker winning it with Portsmouth in the 2000s. And of course the list goes on, and these young Nigerians have joined that amazing list of Nigerian players. So we say a big congratulations to Leicester, but most of all, as Nigerians, a big congratulations to both Kelechi Iheanacho and Wilfred Ndidi. They are champions of England, of course. The FA Cup, not the Premier League. Don't get too greedy. Alright, now on to our next story. Is another story of Nigerians doing greatness or achieving greatness over the weekend. And again, I have to tell you guys this is absolutely fantastic. I should be wearing my Nigerian Super Eagles jersey. Okay, you know what? I don't have my jersey right now, but I have a fantastic guy behind the scene that can make this happen. So I'm just gonna have this 3D graphics jersey on me right now. There you go. If it's there, it's there. If it's not there, then I'm sorry, I tried my best. Anyway, a big shout out to who I think personally is the best female striker to come out from Nigeria since we had the likes of Mercy Akidi and of course Perpetua Nwakwacha. I'm talking about the one and only Asisat Oshoala. She is the first female Nigerian, first ever Nigerian female to win the UEFA Women's Champions League. That is a massive achievement. And of course, she did it with the FC Barcelona female football team. They call them Barcelona Femeni. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not Spanish. Forgive my Spanish. It's not very, very good, señorita. However, she won it. And of course, we're all about celebrations. We should be popping champagne and bottles and chewing gum and water and everything you can pop in this world. Or balloons. You know, I'm going to pop a balloon again. Big shout out to my guy behind the scene. Balloon popped. And champagne all over the place. Oh my god, fake champagne on my body. Oh my god, I have graphic champagne all over me. Big shout out to Asisat Oshoala and of course the female team of FC Barcelona. Now they also made history because Barcelona is the first team in history to win both the male Champions League and the female Champions League. Of course, they beat Chelsea in final 4-0. It's been a very tough weekend for Chelsea fans. Sorry guys, both men and women lost. So I guess what a man can do, a woman can do better. I don't know. That might put me in trouble. On to our next. Now, this is also a story that is quite unusual. Now, many call him the best goalkeeper in the world. And technically, you can agree that he might just be. Because he's not just only very good with his feet and his hands in goal, but apparently he's good with his head. I'm talking about Liverpool's #1 goalkeeper and, of course, Brazilian international Alisson Becker. He came up with the goods over the weekend when the likes of Mane, Salah, and Firmino couldn't score. Guess who came to rescue them? Alisson Becker. And it was a very beautiful header as well. I mean, if you saw the highlights, wonderful technique, great height, fantastic jump, wonderful goal. Now, this has kept Liverpool's hopes for a top 4 finish alive, pending on how results turn out in the Premier League. As you know, this league is just unpredictable. So a big shout out to Alisson Becker for what he did. Big shout out for Liverpool for getting the win over West Bromwich Albion. Now we are going to the Spanish La Liga. And again, it's actually a battle of the two teams from Madrid, the Spanish capital. I am talking about Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. Over the weekend, Atletico Madrid salvaged or gave themselves hope of winning the title for the first time in 7 years by beating their opponents by 2-1. Of course, as you know, they call him El Pistolero, aka Mr. Pistol. He does that celebration. Luis Suarez, we all know him. You love it, you may hate him. I personally don't know how I feel about Luis Suarez, but you cannot argue with the fact that he is one of the best strikers in the history of Spanish football, if not even football in general. And he came up with the goods again, saving Atletico Madrid's brushes and giving them a chance to have a stake at becoming the new champions of Spain. So Madrid, it is going to go down to the wire. Sorry for FC Barcelona fans, because you guys are kind of out of the title race. Uh-oh, shots fired. It is going all the way to the Italian Serie A. Now, Juventus are making the headlines not because they have won the Serie A 9 years in a row, no, but because they are at risk of losing out of the places to qualify for the Champions League. And the question on everybody's lips is, will Ronaldo really play in the Europa League next season? Like, will he really do that? We do not know, because at this point, Napoli and AC Milan have had good results over the weekend, and this is making it really hard for Juve. Now, at this point, it is beyond Juve's ability to salvage anything for themselves. They will have to hope that Napoli and or AC Milan lose on the final day of the season in the Serie A to have any chance of qualifying for the Champions League next season. Wow, that's what we call a nail-biter. All right, now on to our next story. We are bringing it back home to Africa, bringing it back home to Nigeria. It is all about the CAF Champions League. Now, two-time champions. First team to ever go back-to-back in the CAF Champions League. I'm talking about Enyimba of Aba, the People's Elephants. Well, like elephants, they were trampled upon over the weekend by Pyramids of Egypt, and FC Pyramids, that is. And well, I don't know, Africa. And guess what, guys? They actually took the lead. Enyimba took the lead first, and then they lost that game by 4-1, which is very, very sad for Nigerian football. And of course, as you know, over the last 10-15 years, Nigerian teams haven't really done well in continental competitions. So we hope they can turn it around as the competition goes on. But Enyimba will have a lot of work to do come the second half. Okay, guys, now keeping it in the realm of African football, still in Champions League, all the home fixtures played over the weekend had all African teams who were playing at home winning all their matches. Now, the joke is that in African football, all the home teams will always win their matches, even in Nigerian football. We joked about that. I'm not saying that Nigerian football or African football is not credible. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying that when you have an away victory in African football, it is something we don't see too often, and we celebrate it. But this weekend, it wasn't the same. As you know, our own darling and precious Enyimba got hammered by 4-1. That wasn't very nice. Until next time, be good and be safe. And bye for now.
Ball Gecko. Get in the game.